What's up? It's late at night. I'm just thinking this. You know what? I'll probably upload this late at night too. Just so I can catch some of you fuckers that have just lost your girlfriend and you don't know what to do with yourself. And I remember being in that position before I learned, you know, you can't get too comfortable and that you have to keep treating her, and that courtship is a never-ending thing. And if you're choosing to date a woman, that doesn't mean that you get to stop trying. Really important. But now you've already lost her. What can we do? The number one most important thing that I think you can do, obviously, stop contact, give her some breathing room, let her do her thing, disconnect for a while. You need to stop chasing her so she can stop running away from you. You need to focus on yourself. And how can you focus on yourself? Well, getting in shape, not a bad start. Start focusing on your hobbies again. But I remember I was in such a shit spot when I got left for the first time. It was like I was a fucking heroin addict. They took my needle away. The biggest thing that I found that changed my life, it forced me to change my life. Forced me to go out. I was still living with my parents. I'd moved out before, but I moved back home because it was around COVID time. And I moved out on my own with my brother and completely changed up what I was doing. New stimulus, new version of me. You know what I mean? And that is, if you're in a city, maybe you move cities. If you're in a job, change your job. Do some rapid alteration of what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you're happy with where you are, look at who you're hanging out with. Are you happy with your friends? Are you happy with what you're doing? Because she is often a reflection of you in most cases. And if she wasn't happy with you, that doesn't mean that there's necessarily something wrong with you. But she was with you to start. Something changed. What changed? I want you to look inside yourself and figure out what that was. Obviously, fix your body. You fix your mind by extension. And I believe it's just like low hanging fruit, bro. You know, I'm not saying that the way you look is the most important thing ever, but it's the way that you feel. And a healthy body is a healthy mind, and you can make better decisions around that. Let's start learning about girls. Way of the Superior Man, 3% Man, two exceptional books taught me so much about women. There's plenty of other shit I've read, but those two books, sauce. You know when you read those books and there's just like one gold nugget or two maybe if you're lucky. Those were just golden the whole way through, and it's just so applicable to your life. And if you don't get this girl back, which you definitely can do that. But if you don't, which I didn't go back to the same girl. I actually broke up with her the second time because I implemented the rules that I took from those books, and I actually put that into a document that you can check out. It's in the link in the description. All the notes, all the findings that I ever had, learning about energy, polarity, attraction, what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, what to do, how to lead, how to text, what energy to come into a room with, what to do when she's testing you, pissing you off, what to argue about, what to put your foot down about, what not to put your foot down about, what to let go. All these things that keep her happy, keep her in your life. And you can bend her so she actually behaves how you want her to behave, not you being on the back foot all the time, but it's just a matter of learning. If you want all those notes, if you want to understand women a little bit better, check that shit out. Anyway, where was I? Learn about women. Increase the scope of your life. Change your body. change your mind, give her space. That is, I think, enough for you guys tonight. Go do some push-ups. Tomorrow I want to see you do 500 push-ups. Okay? Not because that number matters, but because I want to see that you can put your mind to something and achieve it. Because if you can stack easily achievable things, if you can't do one push-up, come on, let's see 50 through the day. But if you can do 10 push-ups in a row, I want to see 500. Okay? You can do that. I know you can do that. If you try really fucking hard. And that's what you need to do to get your ex back. You need to do nothing and try really hard. So the time comes when she gets interested in you again and she checks you out, you've made a dramatic difference in your life. Let's leave it at that. Signing off.